Hello everybody, namaskaram to all the beautiful people out there. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Welcome back to another lesson of English with Ashish. And guys, today we are going to learn two important modal auxiliary verbs, can and could. So today we'll learn how to use can, how to use could, what is the difference, can we use them interchangeably, is it possible? And we'll learn a lot of new things as well. So make sure you watch it till the end. There's going to be a quiz at the end of the lesson to check your understanding. I'm excited. Hope you are too. Let's do it. So guys, the very first thing we'll do is we'll understand the basic meaning of can and could. What is the basic meaning of can and could? Guys, the basic meaning, the most common, the most basic meaning of can and could is to be able to do something. Apart from this, these modal auxiliary verbs are used in different situations, right? In different situations, in different contexts. Now, what are these situations? Let us understand one by one. Number one, to talk about somebody's abilities and capabilities. Now, if you want to talk about a person's abilities and capabilities in the present, you use can. And if you want to talk about somebody's abilities and capabilities in the past, you will use could. All right. Look at these examples. I can speak many languages. I can speak many languages. I am able to do this, right? I am able to do this. I am capable of doing this, of speaking many languages. I can beat you in a street fight. I am capable of beating you in a street fight. This is what I can do. I'm talking about my abilities, all right? Now, look at this sentence. I could kill you with my submissions. I could kill you with my submissions. Now, what does this mean? This means I had the ability to kill you with my submissions in the past. I don't have it anymore. Could is used to talk about a person's ability in the past. It is used as the past form of can, all right? So one of the usages of could is to talk about a person's capability in the past, right? Apart from this, it has multiple uses. We'll talk about it, all right? Now, let me give you more examples of could where it is talking about a person's capability in the past, all right? We could not do the task in time last week. We were not able to, we were not capable of doing something, doing a task in time last week in the past. In the past, we did not have the capability of doing something in time, all right? You could show your love to him when he was alive. You could show your love to him when he was alive. Something you were capable of in the past, all right? I could finish the bottle yesterday, but you did not let me. I could do something. What could I do? I could finish the bottle yesterday, but you did not let me do it. I was capable of doing that. I was able to finish the bottle. You did not let me. All right. So here in these examples, could is used to talk about a person's capability or ability. All right. Now, the next usage, to make a request. When you want to make a request, when you want to request somebody for something, you can either use can or could. Look at these examples. Can you please teach me how to dance? Could you please teach me how to dance? Now, what is the difference? Guys, could is considered more polite and more formal, right? So, when you want to make a request, when you want to request somebody for something, if you use could, you are naturally, automatically considered polite. Could is considered very polite. Is can impolite? Is can rude? No. It's not impolite or rude. Can is something we use when we're talking to our friends, our family, the people we already know, right? Can is very informal, right? Could is considered more formal, more polite. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to the tone you speak with. If your tone is not nice, is rude, whatever you use, it's not going to work out. But could is generally more polite, so make sure you use could, all right? Can you please guide my son about career choices? Making a request to somebody. Can you please do this? Could you please guide my son about career choices? Again, making a request. But this one is more formal. It will be considered more formal, more polite, right? So this is the difference between can and could when to make a request. Next usage, to take and give permission, all right? Look at the examples. Can I use your laptop for a minute? Can I use your laptop for a minute, sir? Could I use your laptop for a minute? Now, what is the difference? The same difference. Could here is more polite, more formal. It will be considered more polite, more formal. What really matters is the tone with which you speak, all right? But could is generally considered more formal and polite, right? So use could when to make a request or to take permissions. All right. Next example. You can kiss me. You can kiss me. I'm giving you the permission. You can kiss me. So when to give permissions, we use can. We don't use could. You could kiss me? Nah, we'll not say that. We'll use can to give permissions. All right. Could I kiss you? I'm taking your permission. Could I kiss you? Taking a permission and being very formal, very polite. Could. Can I kiss you? Can I say that? Yes, I can. But I'll not say that. I'll be very polite, very formal. All right. I'll use could. Next example. She could not play with other kids in her childhood. She did not have the permission of playing with other kids when in her childhood. So this example is referring to the past. In the past, she did not have the permission to do something, to play with other kids. Got it? So we can use both can and could to take and give permissions. All right. But when we give permissions, we only use can. All right. Next example. Possibilities. Now, before we look at the examples, there's one thing we have to understand. There are two types of possibilities. General possibilities and specific possibilities. Now, what are these possibilities, Ashish? A general possibility is a possibility that is general, that is not specific. We do not know the time, we do not know the place, nothing is specific. A specific possibility is a possibility is to talk about something where the time, the place, the person you're talking about, everything is clear, everything is specific. Now let's look at the examples. So we use can with general possibilities and could with specific possibilities. All right. Examples. Owning a pet can be pretty expensive. What can be pretty expensive? Owning a pet. Now, who is it expensive for? When can it get expensive? We do not know. It's a very general statement. Who does it apply to? We do not know. So it's a general possibility. And to talk about a general possibility, we'll use can. Owning a pet can be pretty expensive. Could be a pretty expensive. It sounds all right, but we'll not say that. For a general possibility, we'll use can. All right. She can be rude sometimes. She can be rude sometimes. Now, when does she get rude? Who does she get rude to? We do not know. It's a very general situation. We're talking about a very general possibility. And since we're talking about a general possibility, we'll use can. She can be rude sometimes. All right. Examples of could. He could be on the train with Sam. He could be on a specific train at a specific place with a specific person, Sam. So we're talking about a specific situation where a person can be at a specific place with a specific person, right? To talk about a specific possibility, we use could. He could be on the train with Sam. All right. I could come to your place tomorrow. I could come to your place tomorrow. Right. Now, this is a specific possibility. I'm talking about a specific time, tomorrow, where your place, specific place, time, tomorrow. Everything is specific. And since it's a specific possibility, we use could. All right. Now, guys, let me give you more examples of could as the past form of can. To talk about somebody's capability or to talk about a possibility of a situation or inability of a person. Let's look at these examples. I could finish the bottle yesterday, but you did not let me. I could do something in the past. What is that? To finish the bottle. Yesterday, I could do that. You didn't let me. I'm talking about my capability in the past. All right. You could enter my house without my permission. Why didn't you? You could do that. You could enter my house without my permission. Why did you not do it? We're talking about something that was possible. We're talking about a possibility in the past. It could happen. You could enter my house, right? You didn't do it. Next example. We could not finish the task in time. We could not finish the task in time. Talking about inability of a person in the past. We could not. We were not able to do something in time in the past. Okay. She could not talk to her parents about me yesterday. She could not talk to her parents about me yesterday. She was not able to do something to talk about me to her parents yesterday. So guys, if you look at these examples, most of these examples have words or phrases or clauses that are referring to the past. This is referring to the past. This is referring to the past. Yesterday is referring to the past time, right? So when we use could to talk about somebody's capability or ability, or to talk about a possibility of a situation, we basically use past time markers to make it very clear that we are referring to the past. All right. Now, one more interesting thing. Could is also used in conditional sentences. In all the conditional sentences referring to all the time, the present, the past, and the future. Something which cannot do. Cannot do. Look at these examples. I could have saved her if I had had enough money. I could have done something. I could have saved her if I had had enough money. The first had is a helping verb and the second had is a main verb. The past participle of the verb have, possessed. I had possessed enough money if I had enough money. This is a third conditional sentence, right? Can I use can here? No, I can't. I can have saved. You can't do that. You can't use can here. Second example. If I were a Muslim, she could marry me. If this was the case, a very hypothetical situation, imaginary situation. If this was the case, if I were a Muslim, something could happen in the present or in the near future. She could marry me. This is a second conditional sentence. Can we use can here? We can't do that. If I were a Muslim, she can marry me. No, I can't say that. If the boys had been taught properly, they could have cleared the exams. If something had been done properly, the boys had been taught properly, they could have cleared the exams. Third conditional sentence. Can we use can here? We cannot use can here. The only conditional sentence with which we can use can is the first conditional sentence. Can is only used in first conditional sentences, right? Let me show you some examples. If you work hard, this is the condition. If this happens, you can clear the exam, or you could clear the exams. If you work hard, you can clear the exams, or you could clear the exams. If it does not rain, if this happens, I can visit you tomorrow. I could visit you tomorrow, referring to the future. All right. So this is one more difference. Now guys, let us look at all the differences between can and could, right, in brief. Number one, can. Can is used to talk about abilities or capabilities, orders, permissions, requests, and possibilities, general possibilities in the present. All right, in the present or in the near future as well. Could is used to talk about all these things, leaving permissions. All right. Number two, we cannot use can to talk about the past tense. We don't do that. But when we talk about could can be used to refer to the present, the past, and the future, right? It refers to all the time. Number three, can is not used in the second and the third conditional sentences, right? But could can be used in all the conditional sentences. Beautiful, right? Number four, can is not polite, not very formal, right? So when you request somebody or take permissions from somebody, use could, because could is considered more formal and polite, right? So these are the major differences between can and could. I hope you got them. Now I want to check your understanding. So what you guys have to do is you have to try these sentences. You have to try these sentences, answer in the comment section below, and let's see how many of you get this correct. And guys, I'll give you the answer at the end of the lesson. So that's all about today's lesson. I hope you liked it. I hope you loved it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys very soon. Till then, keep learning, have fun. I love you all. Bye-bye.